Bam, I'm live. Bam, we're live. Bam, I'm
We
live.
are.
Bam, bam, bam. Bam.
Uh-oh, he did some speed.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I'm looking at? Why I'm all fired up. This is look what my whenever I go to my YouTube now, it starts with their suggested trouble. We're having trouble streaming to your destination. It's possible the RMPPM server URL stream is invalid.
Speaking of which, why is your connection so shitty?
What I'm like stuttering and shit.
You're foggy and you're stuttering a bit.
It's weird. What's crazy is this computer is it's plugged in. Network preferences. No, not that.
The morning chalk up came and cut your internet.
Probably. They're gonna have to. Oh shit. They're gonna. Oh, I'm better now, right? I'm better.
You're better. What'd you do? Corbin
Nothing.
Bowman, get out of here.
I didn't do anything.
Actually, watch this Hiller.
This morning people were saying my voice wasn't very loud. I'm sorry. What?
Why is it better? What did you do?
Nothing. But this computer's plugged in. It's not like I use Wi-Fi. Okay, I'm going to show you something. There are these track and field. There's track and field is, right? That's when people run around the track and throw the ball and the javelin and that shit. Okay,
yeah.
I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this, but this is what YouTube always suggests to me now whenever I go. See that chick's ass right there?
That's a very popular thing. I've seen that. Oh yeah.
And then the video starts and I keep getting these track and field videos and the thumbnails of these like pole vaulters or sprinters or triple jumpers with their fucking shorts in their ass. And
why do you think it is that they're showing you that? What
I don't know, but all of a sudden, but what's crazy is I look at this video will have like it's been up for 12 hours, 3.5 million views. I'm like, dang. And then I'll be like, who's the chick? And then I go check her out on Instagram and she has like 3,000 followers. I'm like, wow, that's not the right word of dude. You cannot Badusi is not something that you that's not a beautiful Badusi. Badusi's a scent, and it's not. I don't think it's a beautiful scent. Like the description of the scent, it's not a good scent. I mean, I don't know if it's a bad scent.
Do you remember the actual definition of that?
Yes. It's a
Scent,
smell.
but where does it come from?
It's from it's the smell of mix of penis, vagina, and anus in a steamy room with high humidity after it's usually caused by vigorous sex. And it's like that. It's an odor. It's
like the friction is what causes it.
It's like when you pee after you eat asparagus.
Oh fuck yes.
I wonder what that scent is called. Does that scent have a name?
I don't believe so, because everyone will just say it smells like I ate asparagus.
Asparagusa.
All I know is that you guys kind of went big on that word when I wasn't on that show, and you guys were all speculating that Dave had put me into a garbage can or I was in the sandbag at the CrossFit Games. It was at the CrossFit Games. You guys were big on that word. I remember I came in.
Did you introduce the word?
No, I wasn't there. I had to figure it out. I had to go back and listen to you guys kind of come up with the origin of Badusi. I'm like, oh, this is what it's all about.
Do you remember the origin? Do you remember who someone in the comments brought it up?
I remember that it was right around the OG meetup, and Souza was walking around with the camera, and everyone's like, where's Hiller? And the comment section was saying, he's in the sandbag, the one that they brought out at the end, the 350 sandbag. He's in there. Hip and Steel put him in there. He took his teeth. It was all in the comment section. It was pretty funny.
Hiller says Stephen Plyler. Hiller says people should have transition before puberty. That's fucked because then it incentivizes morons to transition their children. Oh, this is about this video. Okay, before we get into this, so
you haven't seen it, right?
I have not watched it. I was told there was a transition video. Is it the one that says it's already been men competing against women from 5 days ago?
No, that is an older one. It's the one from today. 10 years and no one knew.
Okay. No shit. And I can watch that one without watching the men competing against women one. Because I'm going to watch that one later on tonight.
I try to bookmark a couple of topics, and we can. I think you said we're going to watch it, right?
Yeah, we're going to watch it.
We're going to watch it. I guess I can get you up to speed on a couple of things if you're not understanding, but it is kind of a two-parter.
Okay, let me tell people what happened.
We do not need to watch the first.
So basically, Hiller and I were talking this morning. He goes, "Have you seen the video I put up today?" And I said no. And he said, "I think it's going to you're going to be I don't know if he used the word enthralled, but it was going to capture my attention, my undivided attention." I said, "Yeah, okay, cool." And he doesn't normally call. There's actually other times when he's put out videos, I'm like, "Oh, I wonder why Hiller didn't text me and tell me that he put out a good video or something." But I usually catch up with the videos. I sit down on the assault bike on like Saturday nights late and usually ride for an hour and catch up on like 4 or 5 videos I haven't seen. And he told me about this video and I was like, "Oh, cool. I've missed a few videos. I'm going to watch like 2 or 3 before that. And then for the treat, I'll watch this one that you're saying that's going to light me up." And then a little bit later, someone sent me a screenshot of a comment. I don't know if it was on YouTube or where, but the comment said, "I would love to watch see Sevan's face when he watches this video." So then I called Hiller. I'm like, "Hey, what's up? What's the video about?" And he says, it's about someone who's been competing at the CrossFit Games that was a dude and now a chick and competing as a chick now. I don't know. And I struggle with even that description because I don't know if you can ever be a dude and then be a chick. I don't think it works that way. I think that best you could be a dude who's masquerading as a chick. It's like if I showed you a picture. It's like if I showed you this and I told you it was my iPhone. Oh, wow, that's cool, that reflection. But it's not my iPhone. It's actually a video representation of my iPhone that you're watching that's being presented on your screen, whatever your screen is. All of you are seeing something different because all your screens are different. It's like Magritte. There was an artist who said that he would show you a picture of a pipe and he said, "This isn't a picture of a pipe. Or he would say, "This is a pipe." And then he'd say, "This isn't a pipe. This is a picture of a pipe. Actually, this isn't a picture of a pipe. This is a painting of a picture of a pipe." And it's like, yeah, you need to be accurate. And so like I have trouble with someone who says, if you want to be grounded in reality, that you're a dude. Okay. Anyway.
I'm trying to keep up and I think I'm doing it all right. But I have talked to a handful of people, and it's more like
if you're born a dude, you're a dude. I think your chromosomes are I was just watching this thing the other day. I actually have it queued up for my live show. I think your chromosomes, which are like the defining factor of why we call people man or a woman based on your chromosomes. There's like X's and Y's and shit. Your chromosomes are like in every cell. So it doesn't matter if you chop off your dick, you slap on a pair of titties, take beta blockers, like you're a dude, because the definition of that word is based on whatever. Now that doesn't mean you can't masquerade as a chick. And I have nothing. We do Halloween, for fuck's sake. If you want to do Halloween every day, go ahead. By the way, that's called mental illness, by the way.
What's that?
Oh, that's so harsh. When you don't accept who you are and you take those types of extremes to try to find peace and happiness. For instance, and usually society, I shouldn't say usually, you would expect in society for them to help you through your mental illness, not exacerbate it. For example, let's say you are anorexic. They don't fucking take you to weight loss surgery and fucking you're not 6'1", 80 pounds, and they're like, "Let's make you skinnier if you want to be skinnier and give you bariatric surgery." They work on fucking teaching you how to accept your body for what it is and get you fucking healthy again. But for some reason, you can say you feel like a chick and they chop your cock off. It is not it's a bizarro world.
I gotta touch on the Steven Plyler comment. Which is that I don't think that it's a good idea for somebody to transition before puberty or the age of 12. I said that is the only way in which it would make sense. Not that I am in support of that.
Yeah, I'm not in support of it, period. I'm not in support.
I mean, I don't think it's a good idea, but I don't know.
I'm okay.
It's always like a mental chemistry thing, and everything you're saying is kind of aboard that too. You said the whole mental illness. That's the way you look at it. I look at it as a certain wiring that I can't possibly understand what the people are going through.
There's lots of mental illnesses I can't understand. There's tons, all of them.
Well, you've never.
The only one that I understand is the one of having a huge cock and what it does to your ego. That's the only one I know.
Dude, I can see that. I see it now.
I'm not transphobic at all. I'm not transphobic at all. Bring me a handful of trannies. I'll fucking bathe with them in my big ass rich man's bathtub. I ain't transphobic at all. They cannot fucking be in sports.
That's what
I don't have a favorite child, but sometimes one of my child gets a bigger bar than the other bar. It's just the way it is. And my other kids will go, well, that's not fair. And I go, that's a fucked up way of looking at the world. You should be happy for your brother that he got a big bar. What do you want me to do? Break off a little piece for him?
A bar of what? Like
just
chocolate?
like a perfect bar or something. You know what I mean? Like some sort of bar.
You should say he's bigger. He needs more food. Or you're smaller. You need less food.
That
doesn't work. Or he's growing, so he needs the bigger bar. You're already bigger.
How about this too? I'm perfectly okay with women participating in men's sports too, but men are not allowed to participate in women's sports. But that's not fair. I don't care. What does even fair mean? Nothing is fair. Absolutely nothing is fair. Nothing. It's a mental illness to even use that. That's the victim mentality to even use that.
Magnus, nice.
What? I got a BJ from a trans woman back in 2005 in Thailand. I'm gay because of that.
No.
I'd have to. You had a gay experience. You had a gay experience.
Jeffrey, candy
how was
bar.
that?
I
How was
got
that?
You, by the way.
How was that?
Got you with that candy bar. I'm like, what are you giving him? Chocolate? Jeffrey picked up on that. You're like, no, it's a perfect bar.
Did you last longer, Magnus, knowing it was a dude?
Or did you not know until after?
No, he knew. He was just trying things out. It's like eating mushrooms at a restaurant, like paying $100 for them to like grind some mushrooms on your. What's that called? They do it in fancy restaurants in
where they
San
like
Francisco.
Shred cheese.
Truffles. Yeah, truffles.
Dude, one of the best movies ever is a Nicolas Cage movie, and someone steals his truffle pig. It's called Pig. I know you haven't seen it.
I have not.
Sometimes I read these comments that I don't know if they're actually angry, if it's just so deep sarcasm that I don't understand it. Like Guyana, Beddington, that seems like it could be sarcastic or really angry.
I used to go to the biggest tranny party in the. I'm gonna say this, and someone's gonna be like, "No, it's not," but I don't care. I used to go to the biggest tranny party in the world every year. It was called the Erotic Exotic Ball in San Francisco. Massive tranny party. Massive. And one time, I walk in there, and there's this fucking giant woman who's like fucking 6'8", and she's got these huge set of tits, and they're just out. And I run over and just put my face in the titties. And then I feel my friend grab me on the shirt and they said, it's a dude.
And then your response was, so?
Yeah.
Like titties.
Fucked up my night, boy.
What are you trying to ruin my night for? And you dive back in.
I've told this story before, but I got to tell. Did I tell you about how I used when I used the bathroom at this place? What happened?
Yeah. I think I was on the phone with you when you were like, you're like, where the fuck's the door? Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Then maybe not.
No. So I go to the Erotic Exotic Ball. I'm in high school or just out of high school. I can't remember. Definitely not old enough to be in there. And I go there and there's two bathrooms, men and women, but it doesn't matter. You can't fuck. It's just, you know what I mean? Like no one cares at the Erotic Exotic Ball. It's both are both sexes, you know, and it's just trannies galore. The majority of people are dressed like it's men dressed as women. And I have to pee so fucking bad. And there's this huge, I don't know if it's 33 or 50 gallon. I think it's 33. I don't know, 50 gallon, 33 gallon trash can. And it's one of those steel ones with the huge black bag pulled. And I just walk over to it and I'm just tall enough and everyone's around. There's thousands of people around. It's a huge it's at the Moscone Center, huge indoor place. And I crest my balls and my penis over the lip of the trash can and I just pee. Before I'm done peeing, and I don't pee for very long. I got a small bladder. I'm shoulder to shoulder with dudes peeing in the trash can. I don't think my dick touched anyone else's penis. But when I went by that trash can 15 minutes later, it was fucking to the top, dude, with urine.
Are you trying to say you were the person who broke the seal? It
was the most disgusting thing I had ever seen. I can't believe I'm just a trendsetter. I'm just a trendsetter.
That's it. You're a trendsetter.
Yeah.
So before that, there was no urine in there. It was just a garbage can.
And that was it was just a garbage can. It was just a garbage can. Then my cock and balls hung over the edge, and they filled with urine. I love that this show is such a safe place that How did that dude get blown by some? I'm glad you told the story, but how did you get blown by someone? Not know it's a girl. It's a boy blowing you, but then afterwards you knew. How did you find out afterwards?
Well,
he's like, aha, I have a penis, gotcha.
Maybe he woke up the next day. I don't know. Something, you pulled it up. It said he was drunk, right?
Yeah, but what I'm saying, he said he didn't know that it was a dude, but at some point he had to find out.
You've never been in a situation like that?
Where I was hooking up with someone and then later on I found out it was a dude?
Well, didn't find, maybe not that sort of way, but find out something in the middle of or after that you're like, oh, I'm thinking differently of the situation now in hindsight.
No,
this is totally a hindsight situation.
No, the only I put my face in the boobs of that tranny, and then another time I was in San Francisco at like some wine and cheese event with my buddy Chad, and this chick walked by, and she was so fucking hot, and me and Chad, like it was like one of those situations where she walks by and we just go like this. And this cop walks up to us and goes, "That's a man."
Hindsight,
like,
see?
Damn.
You can't take look back, just like, was it Greg who said he got the blowjob from a trainee? He can't take it back. He found out after.
No, it was some guy, Magnus.
Magnus, yes, Magnus.
Enjoy the underwear money. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Wow, Cameron. That's bold.
Every single person now thinks that I've been blown by a tranny and cannot confirm nor deny.
The day after from my friends. Oh, this is a good.
It developed. We got it. It's been. We don't know.
That's because one of your friends sucked his dick, Magnus. This guy Cameron and I are friends in we text, and he shares some pretty crazy information with me, like a world that I didn't even know existed. Anyway. I'm not transphobic. It's the same reason I don't think you should let it's no different than letting adults
99.
You don't let adults compete in kids competitions, but you would let kids like you'll let Olivia Kerstetter compete in the open division, but the open Christy Arama O'Connell cannot go compete in the kids division. Do you guys fucking get it? Everyone just stopped acting stupid. I know you guys in the comments aren't stupid, but everyone else like, it's okay. I mean, like, women can use the men's restroom. Men do not get to go use the women's restroom. Do you know why? Because men are disgustoids, and we're driven with one fucking goal in life. And women just have to pee.
100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Everyone wants that. Everyone wants that. I knew every guy wanted that.
So shallow, Hiller. The rest of us normal guys, us guys who aren't superficial, we just want pussy. And you're so shallow. You want subscribers.
That's all I want.
You're so superficial. You lost your way, my friend.
No, I got my pussy. It's inside. I don't usually say that. I don't usually call her that, but I got what I need. I'm good. Now I need subscribers. 100,000 of them.
You have adequate vagina in your life.
The best.
You have enough labia majora.
Yeah,
you have an underwear drawer in your vicinity. You're happy.
An underwear drawer? Oh, yeah. I can go through it whenever I want.
You're lucky, dude.
You no longer got to go climb through windows to find that stuff.
Austin Hartman, Disgustoids. I got that from my buddy Travis Bajent.
Spiegel Snatch. Us girls can be pretty disgusting, but a large part of me wants to say that that's a guy running that account.
Yeah, there's no way.
I have a feeling that's a male. Chad
Christy Rama would dominate.
Sevan, you'll like that. She cut him off till he hits 100K.
Oh. Hey, I had Patrick Bet David on.
I know.
And?
He didn't allow him to get off until he made $1 million. It
was like 17 months.
I want to know how Chad knows that.
Is there some truth to that?
You think I'm having fun making 5-hour videos a day, Chad? Come on now. You think I'm doing this for any other reason?
Jorge Fernandez. I call him Jorge Hernandez. Jorge Fernandez. Hey, this guy is thick.
Oh, he was with Castro.
Yeah, I hugged him. It's like hugging a bundle of 2x4s. It's silly. I took a picture with them. You know when you take a picture of someone, you can just kind of like cup their whatever that that thing
The
is.
trap, this guy?
Yeah, the trap. I almost did a one-arm pull-up on his trap.
He's a big dude.
Yeah.
He sent me a video of him doing strict muscle-ups the other day. They looked great. And then the next day he was with Castro, and I guess you too, so that's cool.
I just popped in for a minute. I want to
what were you doing there?
Or gotta get him on the podcast.
What was Fernandez doing? Which workout at that point?
It was weird. Something weird's going on over there. There was I'm trying to remember the other Devin Kim, and I want to say there's this chick named Patricia or Melissa.
Okay.
And this cat here, Jorge Fernandez, he qualified for Rogue, right? That's how he popped on my radar, I think.
Fuck, I don't know. I should know.
And they were there doing the 2008 workouts. Very strange. While a separate, so Dave's running those 3 through workouts while no shit, a local gun shop had I think this is the thing, maybe Jorge needs to come on here and tell us, had a party at the ranch that Dave was hosting, and there were like 100 dudes there. And they were like, it was a trippy mix of Filipino, Chinese, Mexican, and like white, like, you know what I mean? Like Duck Dynasty cats, a whole mix of those. Because those are like the gun people. Filipinos love a gun. And then there were vendors there, and they were having some sort of party there to celebrate the gun shop's like millionth gun sold or something.
It was a gun party.
Kinda.
Okay, I follow. I was looking for a really big way to throw that.
I don't know what was going on. It was just weird.
Party at the ranch while they were going through the games workouts.
Yeah. Hey, and that Thai, a tranny that fucking blew Magnus, was also there with an AR.
With an AR.
Yeah.
Everyone can do whatever the fuck they want, right? Anyone can have an AR.
He paid someone for sex, and they said it was a woman, but it was a man. I wonder if you get your money back when you figure that out.
Half off.
Castro said Sevan doesn't want him on because it's all about Sevan. Oh, did he say that? He owes me something.
What does he owe you?
He owes me something. I fucked him up the other day on the show when I was ripping on him because he doesn't because he does that lazy.
He doesn't
content.
watch my videos.
Yeah, he makes lazy content. He wants to talk about you so bad and be involved in the conversation, but he pretends like he has to wait till someone in his YouTube comments asks about Hiller to answer.
I got an incredible video to make on Mr. Dave Castro, and you unknowingly helped me out with that.
Oh shit!
It was
Please
completely accidental.
Am I gonna have to choose between your friendships?
No. Okay. It's not that bad. You're just helping me out, and you didn't know it.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something. One of the guys who's on the Get With The Programming podcast has also been blown by a tranny. But I can't tell you which one. That's false. That's just misinformation.
I was going to giggle until you said something else.
That's CNN.
That's CNN? I don't think I've ever heard that on CNN. Magnus didn't pay for that blowjob.
Oh, he didn't?
No, he said that as well now.
All right.
Maybe it's because he got his money back after he found out. So technically he didn't pay.
I'm glad you have standards. Okay. Give me the scoop here. So it's
we
already
haven't done
happening.
One of these in a long time. I bet we haven't talked about 1,000 of these.
Yeah, but we're we've talked all the way up to we have the last 10 days. Let's not talk. I don't want to talk about any of these. Maybe wait. Oh yeah, I don't want to talk about this one. I want to talk about this one.
Yep, that's the one.
What I need to know about it before I start watching this one right now.
What you need to know about it before we watch that one is that Leah Thomas is the swimmer who was a male, was about the 400 and something ranked, 462 ranked male NCAA swimmer, transitioned to a female, won a particular event, became a highly ranked or the number one ranked female swimmer after having transitioned, because in that 1 year transition, she kept her testosterone levels under 10 nanomoles per liter, which is the equivalent of about a 286 nanogram per deciliter, which is what you're familiar with, right? So when you see my testosterone, which was at 733, remember that number? So the female number had to be 286, which is Olympic standard, 10 nanomoles per liter. It's just the same. It's just a different increment of measurement there. That is the current CrossFit increment of measurement. Now, there are a handful of males who can go into a clinic right now and have testosterone pretty close to that number. They'd be considered hypergonadal. However, if you were a female, and I've seen plenty of females' blood work, usually they're hanging out in the 50 to 60 if they're like a well hormone profiled female, nanograms per deciliter. So remember 50 to 60, and I told you 280. 280 is almost 5-6 times as much. That's the cutoff for the Leah Thomases of the world.
What is it? Say, what's the number?
286-ish, which is the equivalent of the 10 nanomoles per liter.
But I heard, okay.
So for 1 year, you've got to keep it under 286.
And Leah Thomas supposedly did that.
Yes. And then broke that record. Now, most females, 50 or 60. So 286, 50 or 60. So the way you should look at this is the female should be able to take exogenous testosterone up to 286, and then the playing field is level. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
So you're a normal girl, you're working out, and you're like, what the fuck? She's over there just suppressing, but I should be over here giving myself a boost because she's already got a boost.
God,
now,
it's just
what
it's
ended
just
up happening
going
as
down.
a result of what ended up happening as a result of this is the Olympics say, all right, we can't fucking do this anymore, clearly. So they brought it down to 2.5 nanomoles per liter, which comes out to about that 60 number that I told you. So now they did, yes. But and the Olympics can do that sport specific. So swimming has done that, and a handful of others have not yet. So weightlifting has not, for example. And we saw what's her name?
Has anyone sued the Olympics? Is anyone suing?
Not that I saw. No. Someone might be able to say something about that. Now, the other thing with that is that 2.5 that I just told you has to be having started before you hit puberty or the age of 12.
Oh, and that's what that guy is saying. He hates even that wiggle room because now we're saying you need to start fucking castrating people at a young age, chemically castrating them.
And
that's a really good point.
That was a good idea. That wasn't me. I'm just saying that's the new thing, and it makes more sense, much more sense. Does it mean it's right? No,
right.
It's fucked up.
I'm at 69 nanomils per gallon. I'm 69 inches tall. I'm at 69 nanomils. My birthday is on March 69th. I was born in 1969. It's everyone knows. My favorite item on the McDonald's menu is item number 69. What I did with your mom last night, Chris. Well, you know, you sense the pattern here.
So did you understand all that?
I do. I basically
CrossFit follows old swimming.
So nothing you've said has made me feel like, so basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to find a way to make it fair without addressing the real subject, which is, hey, nothing is fair. It doesn't matter what you think you are, what you're not. The fairest way, if we are going to do it, is we look at your chromosomes, and that's where you compete. If you have these chromosomes, you compete in this category. You don't even have to call it man and woman. I don't even care. You can call it XX, you can call it XY category, but basically, and they should leave it at that. They should stop trying to worry about this 1% of 1% of 1%.
Yeah, what you basically just said is they made it so hard for it to be possible.
My IQ is 69.
Someone might do it, and then it's going to cause its own controversy. It's just so far down the line. It's like just rip the Band-Aid off, right?
So bad. It's so bad. None of it.
It's like
it really is that.
I
now
chalk
that
this up to people who drink, like people who like to drink, and they also want to lose weight. Every weekend they drink. It's something that a phenomenon that you have as an affiliate owner. People like to fuck their entire workout on the weekend, so they go out, they party Friday night, Saturday night, and then Sunday they eat like shit all day because they don't want to move. And then Monday they come and they go, oh, I feel like shit. And then by the time Thursday rolls around, they're good to go again. But then they fuck it all up on Friday again. It's this circle. Yeah. And at some point in time, you got to like work your way away from it, or just say, hey, I'm not drinking anymore on the weekends because I want to work towards a better place. Yeah. And swimming, in my opinion, is just like making it worse in the future. So you're getting fatter and fatter and fatter, and you don't even know it. Just say, hey, we're not allowing this. We're not going to drink on the weekends anymore.
It really is scary when you think about that for a second. What was that guy's name? Plyler? Like, I know his accusation towards his accusation towards you is misplaced, but the spirit of what he's saying is truly scary. You're
what?
It's taking something that's so fucking insane, changing your designated sex at birth, and saying you can only do it before you're the age of 12. Kind of. And
I don't know a single 12-year-old.
And that's just fucking nuts because, like, really, I think you should have to be over 70.
Like, you just know at that point, you have so much life experience. Like, okay, now I want to be a girl.
Or just to help Chris out, 69. Sure. Yeah. It's just by then you've used up most of your life, and it's like, okay, fuck it. It's kind of like I'm going to get a tattoo, I think, when I'm 70. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. I almost got one once, and I'm happy I didn't. And then I almost got another one, and then I was happy I didn't.
Yeah.
So now I'm pretty sure I'm just not going to get one because every time I'm happy
I've never had anal, but if I do, I'm going to wait till I'm over 70.
I can't believe you've never had anal.
It's like the last thing on the menu.
Depends
probably
on
not.
who you ask.
I probably.
You don't know those people where it's the first thing on the menu?
Oh, God, I do. Some of my friends are just fucking batshit crazy.
Hey, just because they like that doesn't mean they're crazy, man.
Oh, that's the tip of the iceberg.
It could literally be the only thing that's a little off with them, and you're calling them crazy.
Okay. You're
Come
right.
on now.
I should, stop being so judgmental. I still like them.
Good.
I have these friends who are addicted to porn, and I know they talk to me about it because they know that I'm just so intrigued by it and that I don't judge them for it. But then all it does is normalize it for them. I know I'm like a codependent. I'm like, oh, tell me more.
Tell me now. What does it look like when someone's addicted to porn? Like I'm just over here on a computer watching it now because I can't stop, or what?
I don't know what that part looks like, but the part that's addicted to it is like when shit starts going wrong in your life. Like if your kids come home and catch you watching porn, you're addicted to porn. It's like that's how you know when you have a problem with drinking. When you fucking wake up and you're in the fucking pokey and you're like, oh shit, I'm in jail.
I'm not sure I know anybody who's addicted to porn then.
You do. They just haven't told you yet. I know people that you know.
They're addicted to porn.
I know 2 people that you know.
And they're both addicted to porn? Or you only know 2 people?
Yes.
Or we're 100% here for people that we both know that are addicted to porn.
Yes, at least 2. Okay, we're 33 minutes into the show and we haven't started yet. Okay, so listen, I'm going to watch this video and we're going to pause it periodically.
I'm gonna only talk when spoken to as well, okay? Unless you don't want that to be the case.
I could see Sevan's with Hiller's face tattooed on his chest. I could see it.
It is. You ever seen Sevan with his shirt off? He got it done when we were in California.
Hey, would it be on one pec or would it be? Hey, I would put him right in between my titties with his eyes looking up at me, and so when I look down at him, it's like he's looking up at me.
I heard you and Josh talking about my eye. You're going to put like one boob lower than the other, and that'll be the droopy eyelid.
Just a giant one. His nipples are my eyes. And I have one of my nipples surgically fucking altered so it matches his eye. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to do share.
Dude, Jeff is on fire in the comments. He's telling me to take all these different steroids, and now he's saying I'm one letter away from being a bad dude. I've heard that before.
Since we have one Armenian and one white guy, we might as well have one Rodriguez. Yes. Go ahead.
This is the true DEI council.
Thank you.
So I for Hiller.
Can you please speak? Can you please incorporate essay and Holmes into your or Vato into your statement, whatever you're going to say?
I don't think that's in my vocabulary. Let's proceed anyways. With the respect to hormones and everything, I have a few questions about his process and what he's getting, how he's going about it. And so I'm about I'm about 25 years old. I went to the doctor and I found out that my T count was 200, and they gave me the option of going on a TRT for one cycle or whatever it is. It's 4 shots. I think it's every 2 weeks. And after considering, just everything, I took it and it felt great. It's amazing. And there's absolutely no physical benefits so far, but the mental, emotional, and if there is anything spiritual about it, it's absolutely incredible. And you feel happy all the time. That's how I felt. It's amazing. But I'm wondering if I continue to do this, is there anything negative that could happen? They told me to take it for one cycle, 4 shots, and to get my blood work done again. And if my testosterone levels out in the long run, then I should hop off. But if it doesn't, am I stuck with this forever, paying however many hundreds of dollars for 4 shots 2, 3, 4 times a year for the rest of my life? I'm just trying to get a little bit of input from Hiller.
My input is, are they giving you said they give you a shot once every 2 weeks?
First of all, you need to know this. I think we're supposed to say this. I don't know for a fact, but we're not doctors.
Yeah, we're not doctors.
But we are smarter than doctors, and I mean that. Let me put it this way. We're not smart. We're not doctors. We're not smarter than doctors. We have more common sense than doctors. We can think more logically than doctors. Doctors are really good at memorizing the states and their capitals. We're really good at telling you where the states and capitals should be placed so that they don't get fucking swept away by flood or tornado. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, tell me, shot every 2 weeks? Not a doctor.
Shot every 2 weeks.
Yeah, so that's fucking retarded. That's the stupidest thing that doctors do, and that's the biggest thing in relation to this, is that no one in their right mind would do an injection. The half-life would suggest that you should be doing that, but if you want to level yourself out, you should be doing it at least twice a week, typically like a Monday, Thursday, or a Sunday night, Thursday morning, are what the educated doctors are going to tell you. So what I'm hearing is that the doctor who also recommended that you stop after 4 weeks, or potentially we're going to see if you level off. There is no leveling off. The fact that they gave you the testosterone means that you're going to get worse as a result of that. You were at 200, they gave you stuff, so your body's going through a circle feedback loop. And now your body doesn't think you need to produce any. So when you stop taking it, you're going to go below 200. That's how that works. And I would suggest finding a different doctor or reaching out to California Hormones. And I know that I always say reach out to California Hormones, but the doctor you're with doesn't seem to know what they're talking about.
Hey, why is it so low at 25? Are you drinking too much? Are you not eating right?
No, I don't drink. I don't smoke. It's probably my nutrition and the fact that I get 6.5 hours of sleep every day.
Yeah, it's the sleep. It's for sure the sleep, dude. I'm gonna tell you something. All my buddies who got into meth and coke and stayed up, they all turned into girls. You think I'm joking? It's the 100% truth. If you know any meth addicts, they turn into straight. They stay up too much. They stop producing testosterone. They start getting all sorts of fucking bizarre feminine traits. And are you doing any drugs? You're not doing any drugs?
No.
Yeah, you got to sleep.
If your doctor had any sort of
sleep.
brain on his shoulders, he would have given you something to produce or to kickstart your balls, give you more testosterone. But he gave you a shot of testosterone once every 2 weeks. Do you know your dosage?
You only make testosterone when you're sleeping. I don't think you make it any other time. I'm gonna look it up.
The 200 whatever deciliters. It's not milliliters, is it?
It would be milligrams or milligrams per milliliter.
Okay, it was that. The shot is 200, so they tried to level it out so that I could be at 1,000.
Brother, here it is. And I knew.
Another question.
Let me say this real quick. Changes in testosterone levels occur naturally during sleep, both men and women. Testosterone levels rise during sleep and decrease during waking hours. Man, it's why like 2 seconds after I go to sleep to the second I wake up, my dick is like a bat. Something's going on.
Yes. Hey.
And not that kind of bat, not that kind, the kind that Jose Canseco swung. Say that again?
Yes. When I got on it, I didn't think that it was really going to change all of that, but it did. Every single day waking up, it was like you could hit a fast pitch ball with that thing. You could, pole vault to the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. Sleep is great, man. Sleep is awesome. I don't sleep so good.
So
I'm clearly biased in what I'm about to tell you. I know that going into this is that I'm biased, but I've been taking the exact same amount of caffeine at the exact same points in the day since I was 16 years old. All right.
Wow. You started caffeine at 16?
Oh yeah. Wow. Same pre-workout and everything. But there was a time in my like early 20s where I decided that it probably wouldn't be the best idea to do that forever. And I stopped caffeine cold turkey for about 2 months. And in that 2 months, I didn't like who I was. I didn't like the way that I felt. And I never really had any negative side effects from taking the caffeine, at least to this point in my life. And I was like, why the fuck am I doing this? I'll buy everything I need to feel good and live the life that I want to live. I'll pay whatever the fuck it means. If I can't afford it, then I'll make more money so that I can afford it. That's kind of the circle that I put myself into. And I guess would be my suggestion towards the price point. If you feel better and you like it, make it work.
And you can, you by the way, you can get, what state do you live in?
Texas.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, anyone, just so you know, I got to plug this. Our biggest sponsor, our best sponsor, our kindest sponsor, our most consistent sponsor is California Hormones. If you put in the code
Sevan, I already gave them a call.
Oh, okay. CA Hormones. And did they get back to you?
No, I literally called them 2 hours ago. They were closed.
They haven't got back to you, and it's been 2 hours?
Hey, it's okay.
Okay. You let me know if it goes over 4 hours, and we'll consult a doctor.
So I wanted to reach out, not to deviate from the program, even though I know that this isn't a live call-in show, and there's a bit of intimacy and letting go of ego, since this is being recorded. But I really wanted to reach out to you guys because I had some thoughts, some questions that my doctors wouldn't answer. Like when I asked them if there even is a type of testosterone or a brand, I asked them those things and they didn't tell me. I asked them if it was going to affect me, if my body was going to stop producing testosterone, and they told me no and not to worry about it. And
go with California Hormones or leave that fucking doctor.
Yeah, leave that doctor. Hey, just so you know, so I want to tell you how stupid people are. I'm so sorry for doing this to you, Jeff. When people say stuff like this, nothing like some good old bro science. You are so smart to use bro science. Doctors are I don't know how to say it without sounding mean, because I really like doctors a lot.
The way that I hear his statement is that at some point a doctor read something in a book maybe 10 years ago and it said, give yourself a shot of testosterone once every 2 weeks. And that's what they're spitting out at you. They read like a chapter in a book however many years ago, and that's what they're telling you. They haven't kept up with anything. And anyone who's like kept up with it says that's going to fuck you up.
Hey, dude, I don't know if you heard the show with Gary Roberts, but he fucking lost 60 or 70 pounds. They removed his fucking skin, and they never told him that when they removed his skin, they removed a huge amount of his fat cells, and that you can never grow those back. You're born with a finite amount. And now the fat is growing on his organs and killing him. That's not like a one-off with doctors. That's how doctors fucking operate. They're nothing but fucking drug pushers. You only want to go to them when you really, really, really need them.
Yeah, like when you get elbow surgery and it doesn't fucking work.
No, that doesn't. I mean, the half-life of a surgery is 7 years, meaning that every 7 years, on average, a surgery that they thought was cool and safe to do is no longer safe and cool to do. They don't do anymore. The shit is scary. So, you're doing the right thing. I mean, how crazy is it that you ask those questions about TRT and he can't answer? You could fucking go to your neighbor's house and buy a sack of weed and he knows where the weed is grown. But this fucking guy, because he has a white lab coat, doesn't know fucking where this fucking chemical's from that it's a joke, dude.
Fergie, are you talking about the guy who died with the crazy eyeballs? I know Rich Piano. Why do I need to research him? Sorry, Sevan.
That's okay. All right. Well, thank you for calling in, and maybe we have to cancel this show.
No,
Why?
Please don't cancel it.
Okay.
It's just, fuck. You're gonna hang up.
Did we
on
answer
me
your
with-
questions? Did we answer your questions?
Yeah,
That's
you
important.
absolutely
All
did.
right.
Thanks.
Should I get a vasectomy or just go off my wife's cycle? Definitely don't get a vasectomy. I don't approve of that. Hey, I wish I want to do a sex and dating show with Danielle Brandon where people can call in and ask her questions.
You've been talking about that for like 30 years. When are you going to actually do it?
I know. Well, I keep texting her. She's just ghosting me.
All right, let me call her.
You have her number? Call her. Yeah.
Hey, get on the show right now. We're changing. We're going to completely go a different direction.
How crazy does he have to be to fucking go to a doctor to get information?
I don't think she's calling you crazy. I think that it's crazy that the doctor sucks so bad that this is what has to happen.
Not all doctors are idiots. Yeah, and
Yes.
not all deserts are dry. Antarctica's wet. Like, what do you mean not all doctors are idiots? It means that means fucking nothing. You're trying to walk some middle ground, Chris. I know you. You're a good dude. You want to the thing is that all doctors are indoctrinated, and some of them get out of it. That's what medical school is. They're fucking indoctrinated. And most of most people on the planet are indoctrinated, at least the people that I've met. But more and more of us are starting to realize, holy shit, there's a guy, Richard Smith, look him up. He was the editor of the British Medical Journal for 13 years. He says, the editor, that you have to assume that everything you read in a journal is false. That's how bad the journals are. That's how bad they are, dude.
Well, they can be bad, but why do I have to assume it's all false? Like, are they being paid to say the wrong shit, or why?
No. Well, do you know about the replication crisis?
No.
Most studies
I'm
can't
gonna find out though.
Most studies can't be replicated. Most studies can't be replicated, and yet they're put into fucking medical journals.
When I learned in high school science is that they should be repeatable. High school taught me that.
Isn't that funny?
My 100 level.
You want to really look up some scary shit, guys, and there's a company called Amgen, and they sponsored with over $1 billion a guy named Begley and Ellis, two guys, to reproduce 54 of the most important, the cornerstones of cancer research on the planet today, what almost all cancer treatment is based on. And they couldn't even replicate half the studies. I think they could only replicate like 16% of the studies. Begley and Ellis, Amgen. Look it up.
Hey, someone said that the guy who called in a couple months ago about the steroids was good. That's Dr. D, and he's right. So there was a good doctor.
I don't know if that guy's a real doctor. I think that guy's a PhD. I think that guy's a PhD.
Just like we're not real doctors.
Yeah, by doctor I mean he's a PhD. He's not a I don't think he's a physician.
Roger that.
And it's not that they're all bad. I'm not saying that. But if you ask a guy who works at a prison, are people bad? He thinks all people are bad because he spends all day with bad people.
Chris did say that. Yes.
No, there are no reputable journals. There are no reputable journals. Yes, he was. He was talking about the Lancet, the American Journal of Medicine, the New England Journal of Medicine, the British Medical Journal. The fuck he wasn't.
What are you? What?
He's trying to come back with this Richard Smith shit.
I think the CrossFit Journal.
And that is true. Sorry, that is the one doctor you can trust, Dr. Fauci. Sorry, yes. Hey guys, I'm friends. I have 100 doctors at least in my phone that I could text at any minute that are friends of mine. I know tons of great doctors.
I know some doctors.
Yeah, and I'm a doctor I'm a child expert consultant, $500 an hour. My mom is not a doctor.
How's it going? Well, I think it's going well.
You literally did say they're all bad.
Literally. Dude,
literally.
Is this Jeff guy that I keep hearing?
He's CNN. He's a fucking CNN talking point.
Most of the time when I listen to your shows, I
haven't just
in.
Yeah.
I put up a video of me golfing on Instagram, and in my headphone I have your voice in my head as I'm swinging the golf club, and I hear you talking about this Jeff guy all the time. Like, who the fuck you? I haven't been on this show in like a year, and I'm just like, Jeff has just come on like a fucking hurricane.
Jeff, occasionally, once in a while, rattlesnake will be born, and it won't be able to. It'll have the teeth and the fangs, but it won't be able to make toxic venom. It does happen.
Patrick Clark just came in with the Mr. Deeds reference.
So I would just want you to know all rattlesnakes aren't poisonous either. I've said it 1,000 fucking times. If you have a fucking accident, like a tire bounces through your fucking windshield on the freeway, you need a fucking doctor. It doesn't even matter if they're a shitty doctor. If you're fucking go to school, University of Southern California, and a stray bullet hits you while you're in fucking econ class, you need a doctor. If you live in Chicago, you need doctors.
Jeff is Dan Bailey.
You fucking jackass. You literally said fine. I literally said it. Fine.
You did literally say it.
Fine.
Someone's going to clip that. You got to be careful, man.
You literally, it's fine. I don't care. Clip away.
I got you, Patrick. I knew that was a Mr. Deeds reference. We got to go see Dr. Pepper. He knows it all.
I so want it to be done.
Yeah, I work with a couple of doctors. And you want to end it in 9 minutes?
No, we can't now. It's supposed to end at 9 minutes. I want to work out with the kids, but I'm prioritizing.
I don't have a watch on anymore. Fucking hate the Apple Watch. It just constantly buzzes on your wrist. Like, shut the fuck up, Apple Watch.
Jeff, I just wanted
to put a fucking clock on it.
Why do you wear an Apple Watch? I think that lowers your T count.
I wear the Apple Watch because I need to tell the time, and I have everything set so to do not disturb, but for some reason it always informs me when you walk too far away from your phone, and some people like push the notify anyway button and it makes your wrist buzz. And I'll be doing I'll be doing something with my arms over my head and the wrist will buzz, and I'll have to like look what the fuck is happening on your wrist. And the Whoopie's, why the fuck does the Whoop not have a clock on it? It's the 4.0, and I had a watch in 3rd grade that had a clock face on it. But it's $30 a month for a fucking stupid wristband. I haven't done anything on the Whoop in a while. It's because they don't no longer pay CrossFit.
I just wanted to say, Jeff, thank you for the Jeff Bayoko or Justin LaFranco, whoever you really are. I just want to say thank you for the channeling my wife. I apologize for speaking in absolutes. I think there is one good doctor, or 2, or 3.
Oh, you're not going to name names, but you're abstractly talking about one good doctor.
Just trying to show my more humble side. I'm acquiescing. I'm realizing that he was right. I was wrong.
You know what's nuts? When you know doctors that don't like really practice what they preach. You know?
That's everyone though, isn't it?
What?
That's everyone. No?
Everyone doesn't practice what they preach. Are you
everyone's trying. Well, give me an example. Everyone's trying to. I'm not. Everyone's trying to.
I suppose I see what you're trying to say. There's something that people want to do to put on a play so that they don't like look a certain way to certain people. Correct. For example, you don't walk around not wearing a face mask because you don't want people to look at you thinking that you're a son of a bitch who, whatever people think about you when you didn't wear a face mask about a year ago. So you put it on just because it's easier than confrontation.
Yes.
So I guess maybe that's why some people don't practice what they preach. I don't know. This isn't the route that I want to go. Not my favorite topic.
Okay, fuck it. So transphobic means having or showing a dislike or prejudice against transsexual or transgender people. So in that regard, maybe I am transphobic because I actually have the showing a dislike is not, the opposite is true. I'm actually quite intrigued by them, and I would the more friends I had that were trannies would be the better. Prejudice against them, but I'd have to look up that word, exact definition of the word prejudice. But I'm not like I would never date. I would never date anyone like that. I can't see myself dating anyone. Like, well, I mean,
You're
I'm married now.
homie.
Yeah, but like, but
I'm gonna
that
tell
probably
Haley on you.
That probably would be a deal breaker for me. I don't think I would stay with my wife if she wanted to be a man.
Dude, what you did miss in that first video.
But I don't think that's because I'm transphobic. It's just not what I want to do with my life. It's like I love St. Bernards. I don't want one of those either. Sorry, say that. And I'm not St. Bernard phobic.
I wouldn't want St. Bernard either. They slobber too much.
But they're cool as shit. I love a tranny. I think it's cool. It's cool. But I'm not interested in like rubbing my genitalia on one. And that is like, one of the cool things I get to do with my wife.
In the first video, I said if Alexis walked into the garage right now and goes, "I was a dude," I'd be like, "All right, not anymore."
Yeah. What if I did?
I've always like when was that? Cool. Why didn't you tell me earlier? That's what I would say to Alexis if she did that right now.
Yeah, there was a movie like that.
Like you don't want to be a dude again, right? Like, no, we're good. I'm like, all right, then we're good.
Yeah.
There's a movie you saw like that. Did you?
Yeah, there's a movie. It was made in Ireland like that. I saw as a kid.
That's why you're transphobic. It fucked you up.
The guy was dating this chick. It was a black chick, but then he finds out it used to be a dude. Who was in it? That black guy that won the Academy Award was in it too. The fat one who's really cool. He's got
Murphy.
He's
Nutty
got
Professor.
He has a real fucked up eye. His eye's not like yours where he just got the droopy eyelid. Like one of his eyes is doing something.
Denzel Washington?
No. God, who is this guy?
Denzel Washington.
No, I went to this guy's. This guy actually gave me an award at a film festival. He won the Academy Award for Best Actor. Fat black dude.
Crying Game. Everyone's saying in the comments. Come on, use your comment section. It's got to be Crying Game.
Yeah, that was the movie, but I'm trying to think of who the actor is. Oh, Forrest Whitaker. Thank you. Yeah, Forrest Whitaker.
All right, I know that guy. I like him.
Yeah, he's cool.
I think we're related with our eyes.
The same. What about this? Okay, let me ask you this, Hiller. You're so happily in love with Alexis that if she told you she were a dude, it would just be something you'd process and you just get back to taxing that ass. What if you found out that for the last 3 years, she's also been fucking your neighbor? Would you be like, wow, I never knew I never knew I was into girls who were fucking other guys. What a fantastic new component.
You son of a bitch. This is not the same situation.
But what if you have this beautiful relationship? What if you found out that every time you're about to have sex with her, she ran next door and had the fucking neighbor lick her twat to get it wet and then came back? That's what she needed for you to bang you.
Someone's life would be over.
I don't know if that's but you're okay. But you draw the line there. Someone else can. She could have been a dude, but no one else could be banging her, even if it means your happiness. Okay, fine. Everyone has their. I'm not judging. I'm just trying to figure out where your boundaries are.
In my situation where she walked into the garage, it's entirely on her. In the situation where she's banging the neighbor, it's a little bit on me. It's a little bit on the fucking neighbor. And it's a little bit on her. And I got to figure out like who's at fault here. It's like it could be my fault. Like maybe I'm making too many videos and I'm ignoring her and she fucking hates me. Like, all right, it's my fault then. Maybe
does his bench matter? Patrick wants to know, would you care about what his bench press is?
Yeah, I mean,
Hiller can't even bench anymore. He can't get his arms straight.
Yeah, it's actually fucked up. I wish I could bench press. God damn it. You had a nerve there.
There's no way, Magnus. There's no fucking way I can take a call. I would love to talk to you, but we haven't started the show and we're an hour in.
Alexis, what the fuck is going on? She's here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, our neighbor is like a 65-year-old man. That's not going to be, and she does bench. I think she benched 200 pounds.
That's crazy.
Maybe it was 195, but it was fucking close, if not 200. Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay. Okay, so we can push this show to another time.
Alexa says because she was a guy once.
We can.
She's been watching. She's been keeping up.
Before we dig in, oh man, what is going on here?
Why the fuck do I live in Chicago? Because I was born here and I'm fucking stuck. I'm ready to leave. We're going to Newport.
Oh, that's awesome if you did that.
We'll be within shouting distance. Actually, you're like 10 hours away from Newport.
I could do Wednesday morning for this show, the training
we're
show.
Done. We're really done.
I don't know. I mean, do you want to this show? If we start in now, we're going to go another hour.
I'm up until fucking 3 a.m. every day, dude. I'm good. I don't know what's up with you. It's 10 o'clock here.
Do you guys want to keep going?
You got to work out with your kids? I don't know. I'm good to go. How many you got watching live right now? That's the real question.
238.
243 on my side. That's decent. Andrew Kowalski, get out of your programming.
Let me see.
Hey, I'll go golf with Jeremy World and Brian Friend, but it's got to be golfing.
I wonder if this show's been flagged already. Oh no.
For what?
That just happens when, like, if we say crazy shit. Oh, I didn't turn on monetization. Boy, the comments in this show are going to be off the fuck. Oh, yeah. Fuck, this show's already been flagged. Yep. I don't even know what we said. I didn't even say the V word. Or the C word.
Is there like a robot that does that? They just look for certain words being said and then you're in trouble?
So I leave Hiller to run my show while I go play with my kids?
No, but you're supposed to be doing the reaction to my video. That was the whole point.
Okay. Let's go. Let's do this.
Hey, no pressure. I can do Wednesday morning. I can do Wednesday. It have to be early.
No.
Like
Here we go.
5 a.m. fuckers.
Here we go.
For you, 7 for me.
Here we go. But tomorrow I have Connor Murphy on.
Is that the guy who?
Yes. Let's do this show. I would feel better doing this show.
Wednesday morning.
Yeah. Can we do it Wednesday morning at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time?
7 a.m. your time? No, I cannot do that.
What about
I have a client that I see 9 a.m. on Wednesday.
What about tomorrow evening?
Tomorrow evening, I'd have to be like 7 your time, which would be 9 my time.
Not earlier?
I wouldn't be able to do earlier.
Okay, I can do 7.
You can do 7?
Yep.
Well, there was something I wanted to bring up in the comments, but then I had to start thinking about my life. When I'm in the show, and you're trying to bring me out of the show. This is my happy place.
Hiller brings in the viewers. Jeez, I stayed away from this. Hey, listen, we gave you that was an hour of deep talk about trying to figure out we've talked about what videos he's made a little bit, what you need to watch before you watch this video. We've defined what transphobic and trannies are. You know where we stand on the issue. And he had to do it in 2 parts. Why can't I do it in 2 parts?
I do gotta go. Alexa said she's gonna go bang the neighbor.
Andrew, you cannot do Wednesday night. All right. No, I can't get it started. Yeah. Okay.
Wait a minute. I totally can't do Wednesday night.
But tomorrow night you can do.
Correct. I can.
Okay, so I'm going to tell the boys, can we schedule Hiller for tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, tranny show?
Magnus? Does Magnus bash me?
I don't think anyone does any real bashing.
I don't care. They can bash.
Here's the thing.
I like a good bashing.
Can we do Thursday at 6?
Who the fuck said that? Oh, Chris.
Oh, I know. I had one job. I just couldn't keep it on track.
Before we get off, did you see those pictures I sent you for anyone who's here? I guess you could bring those up. Those are fucking wild already. I texted them to you maybe 10, 15 minutes before the show started.
No, I don't see those. I would love to see.
It's in with you and the owner of California Hormones. It's a group message.
Oh.
You can put those up if you want. It'll be a consolation prize for people who wanted to see something else, I suppose.
Oh, of your before and after photos.
Correct.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, right?
It's crazy. Yeah, let me see.
Can you throw them up? I don't know if you have that power.
I do. I'm fully capable.
It'd be about 2.5 weeks difference, which is nuts.
Do I put the
The one in the gym is second. I took that today. And if anyone else was curious, I was running today and it felt like it was the easiest fucking thing ever.
So that's after. Sorry.
This is after today. You fucked up. You're supposed to do before first, but it's okay. This is after. That's before.
So when is this?
September 6th. I left that in there so you could see it.
September 6th. And today is the 19th. That's
yeah.
13 days later. Now tell us the truth. Here, you just woke up and you haven't worked out. And here,
but usually I look the best in the morning because I don't know, over the course of the day as I eat, I think I look leaner. And yeah, I do have a pump in that second one, but the thickness.
Look at your chest already. Look at, you got like a
That's what Alexis said.
you have a shadow there on your right pec on the inside.
Correct. I always like to, when I look good, I like take a progress picture in that mirror with that lighting. And the fact that I look better here is wild to me.
Before?
So I, for some reason, yeah, before and after.
Look how you hold your iPhone like you're fucking throwing up a gang sign. You know what I'm gonna do? You see this spot right here where this shadow is? On my chest, I'm just gonna leave a patch of hair there like that so it looks like a shadow. Huh?
I like the idea. And yeah, chest looks good. And I can't even fucking bench press, dude. It's just happening.
No, not just creatine. Not just creatine. Are your balls retracting to a normal size?
Are you inferring that they were bigger before because they were?
Oh yeah, that's
before.
right.
And it was the skin, the nut sack skin.
So
no noticeable decrease in ball size as of yet.
So you do work out hard, but what you're saying is in 13 days, your body's already going through a transformation.
I felt it today.
You did?
Yes. Specifically while running, which was weird. And I'm heavier.
Wow.
I was 201 this morning, and I've never been that heavy without trying to be that heavy.
And how much are you here?
And that one I'm 192. But that's also
wow.
why I took the picture though. So that one I was 192, but typically I would have been like 195, 196. I probably didn't eat very much the day before.
So you're 9 pounds heavier. It's been 13 days. Are you eating more? Have you noticed your appetite increase?
Actually, no.
Wow.
I think I'm eating less, which is wild. I don't know where the fuck it's coming from. I drink a lot of water. Like I always have water on me.
When are you going to start making these videos? That's going to get your YouTube station's going to explode.
I have a handful in the pipeline.
Are you going to have a day that you were like, it's going to be like TRT Tuesdays? Like every
Dude, that's not a bad idea.
Every Tuesday a video comes out that shows your progress, 52 videos a year.
That might be fantastic.
Hey,
TRT Tuesday. Sevan, come on. You need to start making some videos of your own.
Listen,
go.
Have you seen the videos I've been making? 2 videos every single day. It's on my Capable Child Consulting YouTube station.
Can you plug that really quick? Pull it up.
And hey, dude, you should make your videos the exact same way as this. I got this idea from a couple people now. Basically, you make the videos with your phone. You try to keep them, what's a Capable Child?
Yeah, that's the lab. It's you hit your 30s, weight just magically comes on. Yeah, I don't eat that much.
So it's hard to tell here. Let me see if okay.
Vascular all the fucking time too. That's something that's different. I don't even need to get a pump. It's just there.
Are you still taking that NO2 stuff?
Always.
Okay, look. So this is the thing. You click here, and then these are all the videos, and they're just made with my phone. And so
No, did you edit
basically,
them or no?
no, they're not edited at all. So basically, every time I think of something that has to do with raising a children that I do fucking superior to all other parents on the planet, I then make a short video and post it on here. Jeff, I'm just joking, Bako. I don't actually do it superior than all other parents. There's tons and tons of great parents. It's just part of my shtick. Okay, Jeff.
There are not tons of great parents.
All right, fine. But listen, I was feigning humility.
Let me rant for a second. Everyone always gives me and Alexis shit for not wanting kids. And I think we even told you guys we were not interested in having kids.
Did I give you shit for it?
We'll interact with someone who's got a kid somewhere, and all you see is the kid just zoned out on the fucking phone. Every time you ever see the kid, and you're like, all right, what was the point of having it in the first place? Like, are you ever going to bring him or her anywhere to do anything, or is that going to be the kid's life? And you know what's interesting is the other day I was watching a football game, and I saw a friend of mine who had a baby, and I held the baby, and the baby looked up at the TV and then just didn't look away. I was like, what's going on? He goes, well, she's never seen the TV before because we don't want her to become addicted. And I guess it's incredibly easy to become addicted at that age. I didn't know that. But then I saw it happen in real time, not much later, just stuck. And I'm like, holy shit. It's like the nicotine that you always talk about, where it's like, if you do it 10 years later, you couldn't have been doing it, but you're still going to want it. You're going to want that kick. And like, this kid is already fucked on this screen through addiction. Like, it could be 10 years no screens, and it's going to want a screen. It's going to want that dopamine.
Thank you,
kick.
Uncle Hiller, for introducing me to TV.
Yeah, right. I was sitting there watching football. I'm like, how come she won't look away from, like, what's going on? Like, I'd turn the baby and the head would swivel and just stare at the TV screen.
So these shorts, basically, when I go to someone's account that I'm interested in what they have to share, and there's just like 100 shorts, I can just start playing the shorts on Apple TV, and they'll just play seamlessly. And each one, you have to be so like direct and clear and show. So here, I'll show you one. Look at this one. Wait, oh shit, hold on. Can you hear that?
No.
Okay, hold on.
Idiocracy is a good movie. Do you know what an NPC is, Sevan?
Yeah. What's an NPC? I do know what it's
non-playing character. It's like people in the real world who are just standing there. They're there just to be there.
Okay, so here's the video. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can hear it too now.
Okay.
Let's see, Joseph, if you can do this. This is cool.
This is what is that block?
Slack block.
Slack block.
Stop. Joseph, that's not cool.
This one's not as good as I thought it was. but basically, it'll be over in a minute. I think at the end of, I want to say at the end of.
Hey. There's a song from an old video game I would play, and it just says "Get over it." Get over it. That's what I hear. You stubbed your toe, get over it.
Yeah. So the whole videos, and so you just make these videos, and they're a minute a piece, and I think they're gonna kill.
Minute a piece. Didn't you have someone on the other day who was telling you about how that's kind of the way to do it?
Yeah, and I was just like, shit, I should do this with parenting, and it's so gratifying. It brings me happiness to do it.
Child services will be knocking on someone's door shortly.
Yes, they will.
Your child is screaming as you forced it to stub its toe.
Someone was reporting all the videos. I've said this before, but someone was reporting all the videos on my 3 Plain Brothers account where they were working out with their shirts off, and I guess people thought they were girls. And eventually someone from Instagram who works there, who is in my DM, said, hey, you know what they're trying to do? And I go, what? They're like, if you get enough of these reported, Instagram and Facebook has to report you to Child Protective Services.
No fuck.
Yeah, so I went through and I erased all the workouts where my boys were just working out like in trunks. I am going to talk with Liver King again. I texted him quite a bit. I need to get him on the show again. I really want to. He's blowing up.
That was a good show. Did you see the most recent video of his?
No,
Where somebody puts up a video of the Liver King standing in what appears to be where the hell does the Queen of England live? She lives in some.
Oh yeah, and he's doing curls at the gate.
Yeah.
And
then it wasn't legitimately what was going on. It was taken at some other point in time and it put up at a bad time.
Oh really?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was some random account with like 200 followers that put it up. And it was just some account trying to get a bunch of clicks. And it worked. They got a bunch of clicks, but they also made him look like a dickhead. But he wasn't being a dickhead.
I actually, you want to hear something, Cody? I'm trying to get I want to get his wife on the podcast. Wouldn't that be cool to talk to her?
Liver Queen?
Yeah, Liver Queen. Okay, thank you, everyone. I'm going to work out with my kids. Hiller, I apologize for bringing you on just to get more people to my account and then not even promoting your shit. What a douchebag I am.
You're good.
I didn't really mean that. I was just saying that. And I'll talk to you guys later. But none of you guys really probably know this, but we tried to stream to Rumble tonight, and I can see it failed. That sucks.
Wait a minute. Did the Liver King compete in the WWE?
I don't know, but he was in the crowd at the ADCC this past weekend.
Interesting.
I don't think he was in the WWE, but you know that he used to compete in CrossFit competitions, local ones.
I can see that. All he does is CrossFit. Chris Birchfield picked up on the fact that I call kids "its," and I do it on accident, but it's because they haven't chosen their gender yet.
Oh, you're a good dude.